my goodness, it's a collective sigh of relief. Tommy, this was the third time this season you have held the 54-hole lead on the PGA Tour. You have admitted that you didn't close it out in the past. What did you do differently today here at Eastlake?
You just keep learning, don't you? I think, you know, this one, I guess, you know, there was Travelers, there was Memphis, and obviously plenty before. This probably wasn't the most comfortable I've been, because as they rack up, you obviously start to think of the things. But I feel like I've had a great attitude. You know, that's it. I've had a great attitude throughout it all, and you know, I was a bit erratic today at times, and I was really proud of how I found my swing again on the 11th or 12th hole. Changed my routine a little bit, and yeah, it was. I mean, still, I don't know, when you've lost it so many times, 3-shot lead down the last doesn't feel like that many.
You told me on Thursday that you had dreamt about making this the Tour Championship and therefore the FedEx Cup your first PGA Tour win. 164 starts, 30 top 5 finishes. How does the reality of this moment, Tommy, compare to the idea?
Well, I think I'm proud of what I've done before. You know, whether I've won or not, I've still been proud of my career and where I've been so far, knowing that I still have a long way to go and a lot to learn. And this doesn't change that, really. This is just hopefully one win, the first of many to come. You know, you can't win plenty if you don't win the first one. And I'm just so happy that I got it done and happy with my work ethic. And I'll continue to try and get better and try and be the best I can be.
You have one of the best attitudes on the PGA Tour. You have a warm heart, a big smile, and a huge fan following. You just saw what they did here on 18. Yeah. Can you feel the energy around you?
Yeah, they're amazing. It makes me a bit emotional, but always so lucky with the support that I get. I said, you know, this last month or so, the buzz that's been around me when I've been in contention has been amazing, and to get the support like that is it's just so special, and I never want to lose that. I hope everybody knows how grateful I am for it, and I said we'll do it together, and I felt like we did today, so I'm really happy for me and for everybody that supported me through all of this.
I know one of your boys is here, Claire, and everybody rooting you on at home. Well done, Tommy.
Yeah, thank you.
Tommy, you've talked about learning throughout the entire process. What did you learn about yourself through all the near misses, and especially the last few weeks keep coming back?
I think it's easy for anybody to say that they are resilient, that they bounce back, that they have fight. It's different when you actually have to prove it. You know, there's different types of mental strength. I've clearly got things wrong in the dire moments of tournaments, and I might have made the odd dodgy decision. I might have put the odd bad swing on it. But I've had to have mental strength in a different way. I've had to be resilient in terms of put myself back up there, get myself back in that position. No matter how many times it doesn't go my way, no matter how many doubts might creep in, think the right things, say the right things to yourself, say the right things outwardly. And I am really pleased that I can be proof that if you do all the right things and you just keep going, that it can happen.
We'll go to Ewan Murray with the Guardian next, over on the left.
Tommy, well done.
Thanks.
Now that it doesn't matter, was there a time during those near misses when you thought, this might not happen, this might never happen? Did those moments exist?
Not really. I think that the smallest thoughts creep in. But I never really felt like it wouldn't happen. But there's always doubt there. But I always sort of had belief in myself that you keep knocking on the door, you keep putting yourself up there, you keep playing well, keep learning from all of the near misses, and you keep putting that into action in the next tournament or the next tournament or the next time you get a chance. At some point it's going to happen. The people that win the most, you know, I always feel like it's, if you look at what the best players do and try and copy it, whether you're as good as them or not is a different story. But if you watch what they do and you copy as much of it as possible, I think that's a good way to go. And I think that the guys that win the most, they're in contention so much. They're up there all the time. And that's where I want to be. I want to be up there. And it's taken me a while to get this done, like to get this first win. And I've never looked at it as just trying to win once. I've always had the mindset that I want to win multiple. I want to win plenty. It's just that the first one seems to have taken a long time. The next one might take a long time. I don't know. But I've always had the mindset that I just want to be one of the best players in the world. I want to keep putting myself in contention, and yeah, I always felt like it would probably happen.
What do you think the broader lesson is for sports people who are trying so hard to go over a line and maybe can't do it? I mean, you'll be an inspiration to them.
Yeah, I think people have different ways of inspiring, and I guess that my, however big or small my inspiring story might be, it was just a story of perseverance and continuing to try and put myself in those positions. I think the easiest thing to do is when it doesn't go your way is to sulk a little bit or let it affect you for a while and then get back to it, use excuses if you like. But I said every single time that it didn't happen for me, or where I'd let one go, or where someone beat me, I just want to get there again. I just want to give myself another chance. I felt like I did that, and I feel like people, at the time, like, you just do it. But I think people have appreciated that side of it. I think people have, I guess, found it very positive that I've constantly tried to just get back on the horse, just go again. And like I say, again, it's almost easy to say now, like, I'm really pleased that it's happened now. But if it didn't happen today, I would have said the same things. I would have said, I just want another chance. I'm just going to go back and work, and I'm just going to go again. And I think I've had the opportunity to prove that if you just keep going, it can happen. So I guess that's my story.
All right, we'll go.
Oscar seemed a lot more emotional than you did. What does that tell you, do you think, about how hard people wanted it for you? And why do you think everyone likes you so much?
Don't know about the last question. Yeah, Oscar's a big emotional little baba, really. He's at the Ryder Cup in Italy, he was one of the first people that I saw after walking off the course in the singles, and he was in tears then. And it's like he's just, yeah. I'm so blessed with the family that I have and the love that surrounds me and the support that I get, that it just makes everything that much easier, really. Whether it goes good or bad, whatever would have happened today, I'd have walked off the 18th hole and Oscar would have given me a hug and we'd have gone home and everything would have been great. Like, everything would have been fine. I'd have been gutted. Oscar, we'd have all been, gutted and hurt a little bit, but, life would still have been great. And I think that's something that I would never take for granted, but that I'm so lucky with. And when you say, why do people like me so much? I've always been very lucky that I make a great connection with people. I try and be, if I could give my kids one piece of advice, I mean, there's tons of advice, but I always tell them to be a good person first, and I've always tried to do that. My dad always told me that, even when I was an aspiring young amateur golfer, professional golfer. He always wanted me to be, he always said, person first, golfer second. You're a good person first. Whatever happens after that, you try and be a good golfer second. I've always tried to be that.
Do you think the level of popularity you have is a result of the tough losses that you've endured?
I think definitely people have gathered on the train that has been me trying to chase a PGA Tour win. And like I say, I've tried to, a lot of it I do, you say the right things, firstly for yourself. Like, I'm not going to come off when I've had those near misses and berate myself and make it worse. Like, I want to be a positive impact on myself, and I know that what I want to do is I want to get in contention again. I want to play against the best players in the world, and I want to win the biggest tournaments. I'm not going to be able to do that if I have a negative attitude, if I have a poor attitude. So I try to be positive about everything and say the right things inwardly and outwardly. And then I guess people liked what I was saying. They liked the attitude that I had. Again, I go back to my kids. That's the things that I want those to be like. It's easy to say that you're resilient, but it's harder when you have to be resilient. And I think I feel lucky that I've had to show that side of myself. I feel lucky that actually paid off and that I won. But yeah, I've been. It's been great, the buzz that has been around me when I've been in contention. I've played unbelievable golf the last few weeks, the last couple of months, the last year, very consistent. But to have that buzz and to have the support, here, like, just to have people chanting your name coming down the last few holes, people to be carrying you on their shoulders is a very, very special feeling, and I would never take it for granted.
Time for a few